Hey everybody, Joe Casabona here, and today I'm going to show you how I created simple single-click polling with Starfish Reviews. Now, Starfish Reviews is a plugin for WordPress that makes it easy for you to get reviews for your product or service. You can direct people to whatever website you want them to review, so Google reviews or Yelp or whatever. But I decided to use it a different way. So over the summer, I released a short form podcast episode that was a little bit different from my normal episodes. Usually, I interview somebody, we talk for between 30 and 40 minutes, and I release that. In this episode, it was just me talking about my 5 biggest takeaways from podcast movement. And in the show notes here, I had a did you like this style of episode where the user could click or press yes or no. I wanted this because people are going to listen to their podcast in whatever podcast player they want or on the website. I didn't want to have them go to a separate page just to take the poll. I wanted to make this as easy as possible. So if they clicked yes, they would be logging a vote for yes. If they clicked no, they would be logging a vote for no. Starfish Reviews made it very easy for me to do that. So if I click yes, let's just see how this works. If I click yes, you'll see that they get an affirmative. Thank you for your feedback. Since they did like it, I asked them to submit a review in Apple Music or Apple Podcasts. If they click no, I say, thanks for your feedback. Would you mind providing additional information? And I asked them to send me essentially a private message to get more feedback on that. So I was able to do that very easily, but their vote was already logged. So this was just kind of the second tier if they wanted to do that, but their vote was already logged. So if I go to my admin and I click Starfish Reviews, you see all of the feedback gets logged here, and I can see how the votes are shaking out. Now, what you create with Starfish Reviews, they're called funnels. So I'll go to the funnels, and then you'll see my Do You Like the Short Form solo episodes. And if I click that, we'll see how it's all set up. Now, let me just go back for a second here. If I click View, you'll see that I can direct people directly to this page, and then they can click the thumbs up or thumbs down. But I really liked that I could create a unique URL for a yes vote or a no vote. So how do we do something like this? Well, I'm going to click Add New here. Okay, so I will create a new funnel. And I'll actually make this a real poll that you can take. I'll link it in the description for this video down below. So the yes/no question, I'll make it the same as the title, so I'll just copy that and paste it here. Our answer button style, we can choose from any of 4. I'm going to choose thumbs solid. Those are the ones I like. And then we're going to direct traffic based on a positive or negative response. So if it's a positive response, we can do a review prompt. So I'll say, excellent, please like and subscribe. All right, so I will just leave that here. Now we do need to add a destination URL. You can see that we can choose the number of destinations, single or multiple. I'm going to have a single destination, and the review URL is actually going to be the link for this very YouTube video. So I'm going to put in just youtube.com for now. I will update it once I actually have the URL for this video, so that if you do like it, you can come back and like and subscribe below. Now, if somebody doesn't like the video, they're going to give a negative response, and then we can prompt them for something different, right? You might want to encourage people who like your content to publicly review. But for people who don't like your content, it might be more constructive to start a conversation with them and see why they don't like it instead of encouraging them to post on the internet. So I'm going to change this review prompt to something that I might actually say. So I'll ask, what kind of videos would you like to see here? And then they'll be presented with a form to send feedback. So that's it for setting up this funnel. I'm going to click publish, and then once it's published, we can click view post. So once this is published now, people can visit and they can click the thumbs up for a positive review or the thumbs down for a negative review. But the whole reason I wanted to use Starfish Reviews was because you can create unique links for a positive or negative review. So I'm going to show my browser bar here to show you how we can do that. We have the full URL right here. And the way we would create a unique positive or negative review link is through query strings. So to the end of this URL, I'm going to add a question mark followed by the word feedback and then an equal sign. And then it's going to be P for positive or N for negative. So I will do P. And if we follow that, great, we now see the positive review page. If I come up here and I change the P to an N, great, now we see the negative review page. So that's it for this video. What we did was create a simple way to give yes or no polls to our users using Starfish Reviews for WordPress. So I will link to that plugin in the description down below. I will link to this poll in the description down below. And over at the podcast, How I Built It, I actually interviewed Tevye Washburn this week. So I will link to that interview where we talk all about social proof and things like that. If you did like this video, but you don't feel like going over to the poll page, just click the thumbs up down below and subscribe to this channel for more great content. And until next time, get out there and build something.